Hello friends, welcome to my channel on Anamika Pharma Academy. Today we'll talk about the classification of antihypertensive drugs. The classification of antihypertensive drugs are classified in the following way. The first is ACE inhibitor, second is angiotensin blocker, third is alpha adrenergic blocker, fourth is beta blocker, fifth is beta plus alpha adrenergic blocker, sixth is calcium channel blocker, seventh is central sympathetic blockers, eighth is diuretics. Now, what is antihypertensive? Antihypertensive are a class of drug that used to treat high blood pressure BP. Now, we are simplify this classification in ABCD form so that we can easily remind this. In A category are categorized in A, ACE inhibitor, AT blocker, alpha adrenergic blocker. In B category, beta blocker, beta alpha adrenergic blocker. In C, calcium channel blocker, and central sympathetic blockers. And D is diuretic. Now, first classification is angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor. For example, captopril, enalapril, lisinopril, peridopil, ramipril, fosinopril. The last suffix is used the pril. Now, what is the mechanism of the ACE inhibitor? In a brief way, ACE inhibitor produce vasodilation by inhibiting the formation of angiotensin second, the action of renin released by kidney, the acting on circulating angiotensinogen to form angiotensin first. Then the angiotensin first is converted into angiotensin second in the presence of angiotensin converting enzyme. So, ACE inhibitor they inhibit the angiotensin converting enzyme. You can see the flow chart. Then second classification is angiotensin AT receptor blocker. For example, losartan, canadasertan, irbasertan, valsartan, telmisartan. The last suffix is used the certain. Now, what is the mechanism of the AT receptor blocker? Angiotensin second receptor blocks are inhibit the angiotensin second. Type 1 receptor is AT1 and thereby block the arteriolar contraction and sodium retention effects of renin angiotensin system. As you can see the flow chart, the angiotensin second are bind to the AT1 receptor, then they affect the vasodilation contraction, वेसल्स का कॉन्ट्रैक्शन कराते हैं एंड देन दी रेनल सोडियम रिटेंशन कराता है सो दैट एटी ब्लॉकर ये स्टेप को ही ब्लॉक कर देते हैं जिसकी वजह से वेसल्स डायलेट हो जाते हैं सोडियम रिटेंशन रीअब्जॉर्प्शन भी इनहिबिट हो जाता है. Now third is alpha adrenergic blocker. For example, parazosin, terazosin, doxazosin, phentolamine, phenoxybenzaamine. The suffix is zosin used. Now mechanism of alpha adrenergic blocker. These drugs block the effects of sympathetic nerves on blood vessels by binding to alpha adrenoreceptor located on the vascular smooth muscle. Most of these drugs can act as competitive antagonists to the binding of non-adrenaline and या आप बोल सकते हैं इसे नॉरएपिनेफ्रिन that is released by sympathetic nerves synapsing on smooth muscle. Then they relax the smooth muscle, dilate the vessels, inhibit the contraction. As you can see the flow chart. The fourth is beta adrenergic blockers. For example, propranolol, metoprolol, atenolol, bisoprolol, cartiolol. The suffix is used lol. The mechanism of beta adrenergic blocker is beta adrenergic blocking agents are medication that reduce your blood pressure, heart pain, that is angina, and also abnormal heart rhythm. The beta blockers work by blocking the effects of hormones, means epinephrine, norepinephrine can cause vasodilation of the heart. As you can see the flow chart, the sympathetic nerves, they can release the norepinephrine hormone. The epinephrine hormone can bind they bind beta 1 and beta 2 both receptor, because they are not selectively for beta 1 and beta 2, so they are not selective drugs, they are non-selective, so that they bind both receptor. Then active GS protein and activate cyclic AMP. Then in presence of ATP, the cyclic AMP activate, and protein kinase A, they activate the sarcoplast reticulum. They release the calcium for responsible of contraction, so that calcium release, they inhibit that process, so the smooth muscle then relax. The fifth classification is beta alpha adrenergic blocker. For example, labetalol, carvedilol. The last suffix is used the lol. The second classification is calcium channel blockers. For example, verapamil, diltiazem, nifedipine, felodipine, amlodipine, nitradipine, lacidipine. The last suffix is maximally used the dipine in the calcium channel blockers. Now, what is the mechanism of calcium channel blocker? Calcium channel blockers cause smooth muscles relaxation, decrease myocardial force generation, decrease heart rate, and decrease conducting velocity within the heart, particularly at atrioventricular node. They decrease heart rate, lowering the blood pressure and the workload of the heart. Then heart muscle relax and smoothly work, and the cardiac output is decrease. The seventh classification is central sympatholytic blocker. Is example clonidine, methyl dopa. They block the central nervous system. Last one is the diuretic. In the diuretic classification, we have a three category basically. First is diuretics in thiazide. For example, hydrochlorothiazide, chlorothiazidine, indapamide. Second is loop diuretics, for example, furosemide and taurosemide. And third is potassium sparing is a weak diuretics, for example, spironolactone and amiloride. Now, what is the diuretics? Diuretics is a substance that promote diuresis, the increased production of urine. This includes forced diuresis. There are several categories of diuretics. All diuretics increase excretion of water from bodies. As you can see the flow chart in the side way. The flow chart is the picture of nephrons. The nephron is a functional unit of the kidney. There are different part of the nephron. Now thiazide, what is thiazide and what the mechanism of the thiazide? Thiazide diuretic are drugs that increase the urine flow. They act directly on the kidney and promote diuresis urine flow by inhibiting the potassium chloride co-transporter located in the distal convoluted tubule of a nephron. Thiazide decrease the sodium reabsorption. As you can see the flow chart, thiazide act on the sodium chloride channel. Now, what is the loop diuretics and what the mechanism in a brief way? Loop diuretics are inhibit the reabsorption of the sodium NKCC2, that is the lumen. Sodium is one sodium, one potassium, and two chloride co-transporter, that the ascending loop in the nephron, which lead to excretion of water in the urine. As you can see the picture, the loop diuretics act on the NKCC2 receptor. They inhibit. Now, last is potassium sparing diuretics. What is potassium sparing diuretics? Potassium sparing diuretics are increased diuresis urination without the loss of potassium, because all diuretics are lost the potassium, so that we can use the potassium sparing diuretics. They are not lose the potassium in the body. They are interfering with the sodium potassium exchange in the distal convoluted tubule of kidney, are as antagonists at the aldosterone receptor. They inhibit the aldosterone receptor. Thank you.